I'm not on your boat. What are you gonna do? Seduce me into being into your fucking
How
film?
did we get here?
You shitting me?
I was like, Cat Williams interview. I'm like, what the? How does this relate to some like ugly chick shaking her ass on TikTok to Cat Williams? Then I ended up in like an hour-long like rabbit hole on like TikTok. I'm like, yo, you have two really good actors.
You have one really good actor.
True.
So everybody can know this is the type of person that says this shit. So if you still associate with this motherfucker, we know what you're about. Speaking of dopey names, yo, I was sitting on the shitter today at work, and I'm like, damn, I should name my kid Carlisle. I like that name.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Big Man's Commander podcast. I'm your host, Matthew J. Lepore. And as you guys know, after the 1, 2, 3 podcasts we've done now,
It's only been 3?
this is the fourth.
That's so fucking cool.
Isn't
There's
that
a
crazy?
conspiracy about that. What is the reason why we've only done 4? Speaking of conspiracies, we'll get back to that one later. No, we won't, because I'll fucking forget about it, and so will you.
Giovanni Guarna. Now, Gio, the past couple months, Gavin and I, shout out Stuttering in Silence. You guys listen to the one that's going to come out. That's coming out soon.
What's your podcast name?
This one?
No, the other one.
Stuttering in Silence.
Is it Stuttering in Silence?
It is?
Is that offensive?
No.
If I fake a stutter?
No.
You sure?
I'm not offended by it.
You a stuttering mother,fucker, so if you feel some type of way about it, please.
No, I don't care. People who are offended by that, like, you have to... Oh. You got to check yourself out the door. I mean, like, there's people with stutters way worse than mine or Gavin's, but, Gavin brought up the thing because I'm not going to move on it. I'm like, it's actually a really good name, so. But there's a lot going on, dude. Like, just recently, the Epstein logs got not leaked. They got released.
When I heard about that, I'm like, how much of that shit is like somebody didn't touch it up before?
So that's the theory, right? Is like you have to factor in. You have your state, you have your federal, but then you also have so much money, millions and billions of dollars are funneled through Hollywood, funneled through, TV shows that are out in Ohio, Pennsylvania, Jersey. And it goes, how much money could be spent to doctor those up, right? You have people like Dan Schneider, who, Nickelodeon, like iCarly, all those kind of things, was touching kids, right? That's just a fact. And
what's up with people and famous people and kid diddling?
I don't know what
It's gotta be a conspiracy.
Is it? Do you think it's because they feel that these kids are trying to grow up in this industry, they're trying to build themselves, and they just take advantage of that? Do you think that's what it is?
Why people diddle kids?
No, I'm saying we find in Hollywood it's a big thing.
Yeah. I think there's a couple of reasons. This could all be bullshit. We could just chalk it up to, hey, these are just fucking sick and twisted people. Which, I think...
Bring that just a little closer. Angle it towards your mouth.
It always happens.
Every time.
Fuck you.
Beautiful.
There we go.
There we go.
I think there's you have to be a certain type of crazy in order to want to do that job for a living, I think.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure.
Like, hey, my job is to pretend and fake emotion. And conjure up fucked up thoughts and traumas in order to portray what a script is saying to a director.
Sure.
And for an audience. You gotta be a certain type of crazy. Now, does that translate to, hey, okay, maybe when I was a kid I got taken advantage of. And so my brain's all fucked up, and sometimes I figured blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay, you could make an argument for that. I'm not. If you like fucking kids, you're a weirdo.
Yeah.
Castration's on the table. I ain't saying murder's right, but depending on the scenario, you might have to get popped.
Or just don't touch kids.
Yeah.
But see, the whole thing too.
Or touch anybody. Really?
Exactly.
Like, fuck.
There is that thing everyone jokes about, but it's always like
talking about what?
Like consent is sexy or the whole thing, right? Never heard that?
Yeah. I've never heard it as sexy. I thought it was just the norm. Like, hey, I want to touch you.
I didn't like the way you said that.
Was that sexy or not?
Nah, it's just weird.
Hey, man.
I want to touch.
Hey, Snake.
Hey, man.
Snake Doc.
Hey, man.
Holla at me. Hold on. I won't touch you.
Stop that. But, like, look at the whole...
Let me take my index finger and run it across your nose, that big-ass fucking nose you got, your pepperoni eating nose. Let me just run it down there. Like I'm trying to draw a smiley face into a fogged-up window on a cold Saturday night.
What is happening right now?
I'm just practicing.
How did we get here?
That's a damn good question.
But point being, like look at the whole thing with like Johnny Depp and
Amber Heard.
Amber Heard, exactly. So you have two really good actors.
You have one really good actor.
True. But you have two actors, nonetheless. And
well, technically, you have an actor and an actress. So, but continue.
Anywho's in Hasm. Shout out, Gav. You have one actor, one actress.
There you go.
Bravísimo.
Yeah.
So
be inclusive. Stop punching down.
I'm not punching
fucking
down.
Asshole.
How am I punching down?
You just think what? All the greats have to be actors? Fuck's wrong with you?
All right. Anyways.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Well, listen. We're in the train. We're gonna move forward. All right.
I don't like how you said train. What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
You're hard charging? You just railing forward?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
You trying to rail somebody on this podcast? This is Big Man's Cabanza, right?
Cabana.
Yeah, it's Big Man Cabana, right? I'm not on your boat. What are you gonna do? Seduce me into being into your fucking film?
How did we get here?
You shitting me?
No.
Huh?
No.
You're gonna soften me up with this delicious Mexican rum? You want me to do? You want me to take my socks off?
Yeah.
The fuck you doing? And you just scratched your nuts? Look at him, America. This man just fucking scratched his nutsack, and we having eye contact with each other. You's a dirty, devious bastard.
Anyways. What just happened?
Are we taking a turn for the worse? We fucking up.
But point being,
back on track. Back to your points.
Okay. So point being, you have to now discern because of these actors and actresses. They're talking to you, right? You've seen them in different movies. Like you saw Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow.
I've never watched Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's an atrocity.
No, it just I don't know movies about dudes dressed up as pirates saying "arg."
Either way.
It really seemed fun to me as a kid.
Okay, Edward Scissorhands.
Watching a white dude in makeup and with fucking butter knives on his fingers didn't really seem too interesting to me. Whoops. Okay.
Anyways, my point being is you're seeing him as an actor, right?
Yeah.
He's constantly trying to portray himself as something he's not, right? Trying to convince you of this character that he is. Same thing with Amber Heard.
Yeah.
And you have to sit there in court. Well, we're not sitting in court. They're sitting in court, and we're watching it happen. And we have to go, oh, this is the law. We have to trust what they're saying and take it as this is the law. These aren't just actors. And the whole thing kind of goes around with like this whole Epstein thing and the whole situation with diddling kids. You have to trust these people that are actors that
you
are.
Gotta clean that up.
I'm not cleaning it up.
You can't just be popping off. We're talking about in the court of law. You have to be right and righteous, and you can't be diddling kids. Like, just say unsavory deeds. There's a lot of shady shit going on. Let's just bundle it all into unsavory deeds.
Unsavory deeds.
There you go.
Okay, but the whole thing with like that whole situation is you have to sit here and go, well, they're in this industry of acting, of, in lack of better words, lying about what they're doing, what they're being. They're trying to pretend something that they're not. So you have to go, well, are they telling the truth? Are they talking about the situation as they're not acting? And the whole thing is these guys make billions of dollars, these production companies.
Oh, yeah.
So if they want to switch a document or have a document not shown, do you think they have the power to do that?
No shit. They have the power to not only do it, make sure you know they're doing it, make sure you know you can do nothing about it, and then you just kind of have to turn your eye. I think it's all bullshit. I'll say one. I think this might come off as I don't know, maybe rude, but I think anybody who gives a fuck about conspiracy theories is kind of weird.
Well, see
They're
that
fun to think about, but if you spend time concentrating on conspiracy theories, I think you're a fucking weirdo. Because at the end of the day, okay, it's a conspiracy theory. One, if you can prove it, what are you gonna do about it? Ain't nobody gonna listen to your average Joe with a fucking idea.
Okay, so
if you can't prove it, it's just a theory.
Well, same thing with gravity. Gravity is just a theory.
No.
Yes, it is.
Because I can jump up and land the fuck back down.
Negative 9.98 newtons. However, you cannot distinctly measure gravity. Therefore, it's still the theory of gravity. To this day, gravity is still a theory.
You can't measure gravity?
No, they haven't been able to calculate it.
You can't
technically, quote unquote.
What, gravitational pull?
So
I'm pretty sure you can.
So, like, okay, there's a theory of relativity. These different theories, right? The theory of Area 51, but gravity is still a theory.
Yeah. No shit, it's a theory.
Yeah.
But your average everyday Joe can go ahead and test this out if he wants. Hey, you want to test the theory of gravity? Jump off a fucking building. See if you don't float up. You won't do that because you know you'll fall because
there's also a theory of
gravity
which, like,
will pull you to the ground.
Smack a wall, and if you hit the 1 in 10 million chance, you can go through the wall.
Yeah. We've probably done that.
I don't think it's happened.
I mean, doesn't mean your whole hand goes through the wall. But I think a molecule of your finger could just go.
Damn.
That'd be some weird shit, though.
Yo, how wild would that be?
Like you just touch your face. You just touch your face and your shit just go.
Should I try to edit that?
What?
Put it through my head?
No. Ew. Stop it. Get out of there.
So, what's one conspiracy theory that you think about from time to time that you're like, you know what? There's a big.
Honestly, none.
Really?
There's not a single conspiracy theory. I'm like, you know what? I was sitting down one day and I was like, damn, there's a conspiracy that I want to think about instead of, going outside and touching grass. But hey, tell you what, you give me a couple and I'll give you the I hate conspiracy theory guys version of it.
Okay.
We'll play two sides of the coin. You be the pro, the theory, I'll be against it, and we'll see who can make most sense out of it.
Flat Earth theory.
Who gives a fuck?
Okay. Now, logical people go, not a thing, right?
Who gives a fuck? That's logical.
But let's talk about this.
Okay.
Right? I'm going to butcher this. People can correct me if I know I'm going to get it wrong. There was a flight. It was
Malaysian Airlines?
No, it wasn't not Malaysian Airlines.
Did it go down or everybody landed safe?
Everyone landed safe.
Okay.
However, this flight was coming from like India to it was like Costa Rica or something like that. And now they're coming from point A to point B on the map, right? Point A to point B. Technically, yes, point A to point B. Now, something happened on the plane with like some birth or some disturbance where they had to make a stop. They ended up wrapping around and stopping. I forget the exact location, but they went up, right?
As planes typically do.
Yes, but they went on the map. They went up instead of the direct flight. It actually would have been easier for them to go to point A to point B on the actual globe map. However, but see, here's the thing.
I'll let you finish.
They ended up going completely out of the radius of where they really needed to go. But if the flat Earth theory was, and I'll put this in the description so you guys can check this out because I'm definitely butchering this. But if the flat Earth theory was real, quote unquote, that makes more sense for them to go up and go out of their way to make a stop there than go right to Costa Rica and stop there. Next counterpoint. Antarctica.
Wait a second. I thought I was doing the counterpoints. You're the pro.
Okay.
You're pro.
So
theory.
so next point is Antarctica, right?
Yeah.
You legally can only really explore 1 to 3% of Antarctica at all. The rest of it is that the United Nations all agreed that no one can go past a certain point. You can't just go and visit a certain part of it or visit anywhere you want. You can only visit a certain enclosed location and explore a certain enclosed location.
Yeah, but I don't think that's enforced though.
But no, it is enforced. Heavily enforced.
We got people out here sitting guard and fucking ice caps.
Dude, they have like bases.
Damn.
So point being is there's this theory that beyond that point is two things. A quote-unquote DLC map right? That we don't have yet. What was that?
That was Anakin Skywalker tech deck.
Oh,
Yeah.
L.
86.
Or
Yep. There's another.
Or
there's
at the
an Earth
outside of
expansion.
Antarctica, right? It's a drop off. And there's also a theory that in the flat Earth, the way that it works is that actually Antarctica encapsulates the whole world. So it's like it's almost like a theory of like a dome, right? Because planes still come up and you see a bit of a dip, but if Antarctica's surrounding us, you probably can't go over that certain point because you're going to fall off this quote unquote cliff.
Yeah, that's just fucking goofy. To the first point, it's like, okay, you're in India, you gotta go to Costa Rica. Which one? I'm not sure many motherfuckers is flying from India to Costa Rica.
I forget the exact points, but
okay, let's just say the flight didn't go from A to B. And we got to figure out why, because Earth is flat, motherfuckers don't fly A to B. Is that what that theory is basically stating? Okay. I would like to inform all these dummies who think the Earth is flat. The reason why flights don't exactly take a straight A to B path is that we have shit called wind. We have shit called drag. So if you go up in the air, right, and let's say I had to get from me to you, left to right, and there's a wind moving right to left, it's going to slow me the fuck down. It's going to cost money because I'm going to have to burn more fuel in order to get past that shit. So how do we circumvent that? Well, if only for about a stretch, this wind is going from right to left, and I have to go left to right. Maybe if I just go up a little bit, the wind's going left to right with me. I get there faster. I save fuel. So A to B ain't exactly the best bet because you have, wind to fucking stop you from going from A to B efficiently. So that's why I think planes take all those wacky routes, because you've experienced turbulence on a fucking flight before. Yeah, not fun.
No.
Everybody likes smooth rides where they can pass out and watch whatever bullshit they pretend to watch.
Okay.
Also, window seats are the best seats on planes.
Why? What? I guess, okay. That is true. People do like the window seats.
So I'll just say to that point, wind.
Okay.
Earth is flat. I'll say wind.
Okay, talk to me about Antarctica then.
It's ice and snow.
Then why did the United Nations and all of the countries, right, all the countries agree no other civilian should be able to explore this area?
Really, I think America has had its hand in politics, especially post-World War.
But it's not just America.
Let me finish, motherfucker.
All right.
I'm going to say America's had its hand in global politics and trying to be the global police, definitely post, World War II, especially during the Cold War. I think a lot of, world policy just kind of boiled down to, hey, the U.S. wants this to happen. I think everything the U.S. likes, especially like the oddball shit that all the nations are a part of, was an afterthought. It was, hey, yeah, we'll protect you. We'll send you as much aid as you want. Don't even worry about it. We got you. Uncle Sam's got your back. But that little ice patch up there. Look, we'll defend you from communism, but we'll beat that. You have black people problems. We're working on it too. We can give you some pointers, but we kind of have to work on it. And women's rights and shit, we're working on that too. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We'll protect you, but could you just, help us out with this patch of ice up there? We don't need much for you. We just need you to send, a couple of guys up there just to watch this quadrant, make sure the Russians don't go up there and start making fucking communist igloos. They're going to march down and kill all our babies.
Okay.
Boom! You have everybody watching the ice caps now.
But what I'm saying is, why, if we were able to explore whatever we truly wanted to, if you so much wanted to go into the Mariana Trench and pretty much kill yourself and just go and explore it, you can. But if they want to go to Antarctica and go to this particular point, let's just call it point D, right? They're going to get the D. And they try to get the D, they can't get it because other countries are like, no, you can't. Explain that.
It's simple. I think it becomes a form of territory, and
But it's no one's territory.
Exactly, which is why there's an issue there.
Thinking like no man's land situation.
You can't claim it. but also the other guy can't claim it. But if nobody can claim it, then who is allowed to be here? Then you have the discussion to where, okay, well, if anybody can be here, but nobody can be here because nobody's claimed it, then it's like, what do we do here? Because I mean, if we did away with national barriers, I think the world would be a whole better place. Because hey, we all inhabit this fucking rock floating, this spherical object in space floating. We all inhabit this. Do away with national barriers. Everybody's just chilling. Well, global order would go down. So
okay,
there has to be something.
Now let me ask you this:
Ask me.
During the Kyle Rittenhouse case, right?
Was that the dude who shot the dude in the fucking? Who was Rittenhouse?
He was the kid that had the AR-15.
Oh, who left his house instead of playing Call of Duty, went out with a gun and shot.
He went out. He was protecting like a store,
7-Eleven,
something like that.
Nah, he wouldn't be protecting a 7-Eleven. Not with a last name Rittenhouse.
Either way,
They're like a Bass and Pro Shop or a Cabela's. Maybe he was protecting a Cabela's, and for that he has my gratitude because I love Cabela's.
Is there a Cabela's?
In fucking Jersey.
It's in Jersey.
It's a fucking grip away from us.
Last time I was there was years ago. Anyway. That case is happening.
Still?
No. When that case was happening.
When? Okay.
When? You had the Ghislaine Maxwell case.
I thought it was Ghislaine.
Ghislaine?
Yeah.
Ghislaine?
Isn't it Ghislaine? G-H...
Gizzlane? Ghislaine?
Yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell.
That's disgusting.
Which is also disgusting that somebody gave their child the name Ghislaine.
I thought it was Ghislaine.
I think it's definitely... Can you Google it?
All right.
Damn. Keep talking. Ghislaine. I think it's Ghislaine. Not with a J, like jizz. But I think it's like his. She might be French. See if she's French. Is she French? Parle français?
She is British.
British. Ugh.
Convicted sex offender in 2021. Found guilty of sex trafficking.
How do you spell her name, though?
Ghiz.
Stop it there. How do you pronounce that?
Giz.
Yeah, his.
Jizz.
Yeah.
Ghislaine.
His lane.
How do you?
His lane. Look, if your granny got the name His Lane, all right. Shout out, Grandma.
Hey, we're gonna find a way to pronounce this.
Grandma got a dopey name. Speaking of dopey names, yo, I was sitting on the shitter today at work. And I'm like, damn, I should name my kid Carlisle. I like that name.
Ghislaine.
The British lost when it mattered.
Ghee. Ghislaine.
No, you gotta pronounce. No, that's
yes.
great. They lost the war, and we're a country, so
Lane.
fuck that.
Gheelay.
Do it like an American.
Ghislaine.
Butcher it.
Lane.
Butcher it.
Sorry, did you miss that? Lane.
No, she's Ghislaine.
Did you miss that?
Lane.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Did you miss that?
Jizz.
Okay, say it with me slow.
Okay.
Slow.
Yeah.
Lane.
Ghislaine.
Jesus fuck. One more time. Otra vez.
All right. Hold on. Let me sit up and really focus on this.
Lane.
Lane.
Lane. Ghislaine.
Ghislaine.
Jesus fucking Christmas, dude. I'm gonna kill myself.
That'd be a conspiracy. Ghislaine made Matt kill himself, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it first here.
Oh, it's gonna implicate me. It's gonna look bad. Anywho's shout out Kevin. Basically, right, as this is all kind of happening, that Kyle Rittenhouse case was going on, right? But we could see it all over. It was broadcasted. It was TikToks were about it. Instagram was all over. Twitter at the time was called Twitter. All over.
This is called now X?
Yes.
Is that because there's so much porn on Twitter?
There's so much porn on Twitter.
There's a lot of porn on Twitter.
So much porn on Twitter.
A lot of schmut on Twitter.
A lot of schmut.
I don't have a Twitter.
Probably smart. All right, anyways, we're get on track.
Yeah.
So Kyle Rittenhouse is all over the news. But the Ghislaine...
Ghislaine, yeah.
Is... No, there's no news on it. They're talking about it, but all we have from the case is a painting. But they had the Kyle Rittenhouse case that was actually moved ahead of Ghislaine Maxwell's case. Thank you. Where it threw everyone off. It was like flying under the radar.
Yeah, Jizz flies on the radar too, like Ghislaine Maxwell. It's all. Who do you think owns these fucking news companies? There's a video on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you've seen it, to where they had like a dozen different news stations, and like they spliced the video together to where they were really saying all the same shit. So you have to ask yourself, like, if you can fool a population of people into entertaining themselves to death, you have full control over them.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, if you can control the media in which they see, you can, control how they think, what they can and cannot care about, or should and shouldn't care about. It sounds like, well, you control the news because there's a lot of money to be made off of that.
A lot of money.
So it's like, yeah. I mean, it's not like there's new news. It's like, yeah, this is just like a whole group of, maybe a small group of just crazy fucking wealthy people who really control the world. I mean, what's the ticket into doing whatever the fuck you want in life? Is it $1 billion? It seems like it. If you're a billionaire, you really just do whatever the fuck you want.
I mean, a millionaire right now really isn't that big.
Bullshit.
I'm telling you, bro.
Shit, man. Put some zeros in my bank account.
Done.
How am I doing? Really?
No.
Damn, Spotify. Who owns Spotify?
Man gets a new deal. Putting in.
Wait, who owns Spotify? Who's your boss?
I don't really have a boss.
Yeah,
I'm technically my own boss.
Whose name's on your checks?
Technically Spotify.
Yeah, who owns Spotify?
I don't know off the top of my head.
You might want to figure that the fuck out so you can get them on the podcast.
Yeah, but I'm not like that big.
Who gives a fuck?
I would need like...
You don't need shit.
Millions.
You don't need shit. Give it a shot.
Basically what he's saying, Spotify, is get on here. We got some things to clear up.
I think you can send an email to a PR at Spotify. Link a picture of your assholes. So they know what you're willing to sacrifice.
Could you imagine that, like, that blowing up on TikTok? Man sells his asshole to Spotify. Tune in next week when the CEO sits down with him. Don't worry, it's bleached. What? Are you picturing my asshole bleached right now?
No.
How did we get here?
I have
theories.
Actually seen you butt-ass naked.
Likewise.
Because of sports.
Sports, yeah.
Nothing weird about it. No weenie gazing.
Sports.
Like some people on the team work.
Yeah, that was...
You have a weird shaped ass.
What do you mean?
It's weirdly shaped.
What do you mean?
Like, you have, like, Hallmark... Like, you have the ass that people think Santa Claus has. Like, the one that sits down at the mall and has, like, a little droopy eye. Like, he's definitely high on fent. You have, like, a crackhead Santa ass. It's gross to look at.
We're about to just talk about my ass.
Yeah, we are. It's a conspiracy.
It's like 70...
Well, you have to figure out what's going on. Like, you lift weights.
Yeah.
How do you have no glute muscle?
I don't know.
You really have a long back.
I have a very my glute is very strong.
Your shoulder blades poke out more than your butt does. Now that might be normal.
All right, listen, you big ass forehead motherfucker, you fucking snake eye looking ass bitch. That's why your goddamn fucking eyebrows sticking up too high than your goddamn eyes.
Seriously?
You see?
You have no eyelashes.
I have no fucking eyelashes. Yours are too goddamn big. I gotta be standing all the way over there, facing the other side of the wall. I can see it off the reflection.
You can see
of concrete.
You can see the reflection of my eyelashes off the concrete.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, really? You see how we got here? You see what's about to happen right now? I do.
Hey, let me see if you can do this. Just scratch a neck that you don't have.
Yeah. You set me up. I saw that.
Yeah, but you do have like a weird meth Santa butt.
What the fuck? You looking at my ass?
No.
Get fucked.
I mean, technically, I know what happens in Kansas stays in Kansas, but I mean, it's not like motherfuckers was flashing.
Should I put the video up?
Please don't.
No, not of my butt.
I feel like America's got to see it.
I'll blur it.
Yeah. There's nothing to blur. You have a Roblox ass. That's what it is. You got a Roblox ass. You got like an opaque Lego figurine butt. It's really odd to look at. Now I'm picturing your butt. It looks weird. I'm just gonna say that to you now.
I don't know how to feel with this conversation.
You don't have to feel anything about it. I'm just stating facts. So you have a weird shaped butt.
You got a weird shaped butt.
No, I don't.
Actually, you got a nice shaped butt.
Hey,
that was kind of gay. I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
It's
a little fruity.
But you know, I think I appreciate that compliment from you.
What?
I appreciate that.
You're
compliment.
welcome. You're
Thanks,
welcome,
man.
brother. You're welcome. What were we talking about?
I'm talking about.
What are you talking about? You talking to me?
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine. Fuck.
There we go.
Ghislaine.
Let's change the subject from Kate Diddlers. Let's move on to another.
Okay, so let's talk about
theory.
Cat Williams.
Fuck.
What?
Fucking Cat Williams.
Dude, that was wild. No one was expecting it. So, like, this is how I kind of heard about it, right?
What do you mean no one was expecting it?
So,
for him to tell the truth? Because if it's sad that we expect people to be, a different persona than what they are, or authentically off camera, then we're fucked.
Not what I meant.
Okay, then what did you mean?
I might
be lost.
So it literally was a random ass Tuesday, right? Today's one. It was like what? Or maybe it was Monday.
The motherfucker did 34 million views in 5 days.
Yeah. Dude, it was so I'm like just scrolling through TikTok and I watched this like video of this like fat bitch just like shaking her ass. I'm like, sorry, I was aggressive. But like, yeah, she wasn't good looking. So you obviously gotta go to the comment section to see the roast.
Like PH or F?
F.
Was she chunky or fat?
Fat.
Okay.
Okay. So of course you go to the comment section, right? And all I saw was Cat Williams wouldn't stand for this. Cat Williams that. Cat Williams this. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is Cat Williams?
Now before that point, before that moment, be honest with me. Did you know who the fuck Cat Williams was?
Yeah, I know who Cat Williams was.
Name one movie Cat Williams is in.
I can't name the movies, but I've seen him in a bunch.
What?
Of movies. And his all his stand-ups, him in a fucking green vest, his hair going this way, and he's fucking, these I've known who Cat Williams was for years.
No, the fuck you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Because you can't name a movie he was in.
I can't even name a movie like fucking what's his face was in.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Literally, the one movie that you talk nonstop about. You can't even name fucking Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn. Or maybe you're just stupid.
I don't barely even know actors' names.
It was in Friday. After the Christmas one.
You know whose name I just learned?
Whose?
Chris Pratt. Just learned his name. I knew the name, didn't know the face, but knew the face, didn't know the name. Put it together like a week ago.
Yeah, you're stupid. That's all right.
But anywho's in house.
Forgive you.
Shout out, Gav.
We're gonna take a shot every time you say shout out, Gav. Because we on number 3 now, and my glass is empty. Pass yours.
All right. Anyways, but what I'm saying is, what? I mixed them. Trust. A lot.
Tastes like milk.
It's pretty good, right?
It is.
Half of that is straight whiskey.
I bet.
And the other half's that, yeah. So, but it was like a quiet, like regular day. And I see that post. Thank you.
Yep. About the fat one?
Yeah. So I'm like, what are y'all talking about Cat Williams? Like, I haven't really heard about Cat Williams in a while. Like, I like watch some of his stand up. Like, you'll see like little videos and stuff. And then you know how like on TikTok you can see like on the top where it's like the search bar thing. All right. Anyways, so you can
search on an app.
No. Well, yes, but like at the top, like if there's a comment that gets like a blue like lining or whatever it is, it'll take you to a video related to what the comment section is talking about.
Oh, like a linked.
Yes.
Comment.
So I clicked on it. And it was a Cat Williams interview. I'm like, what the? How does this relate to some like ugly chick shaking her ass on TikTok to Cat Williams? Then I ended up in like an hour-long like rabbit hole on like TikTok. I'm like, yo, and he's like saying like Kevin Hart's a plant, like all this time. Like no one's ever seen him like sell out like a stand up area, and like he came from nowhere. Like yeah, no one ever heard of Plants, and now him and The Rock are all like buddy, and you have the biggest together. Like what more money could that make? And I'm like, yo. And then the other problem is like other people were saying like yeah, like that's kind of facts. And you have someone who hasn't been in the limelight for a while. Everyone knows about him. Everyone loves him. And then he even said something about like him not being on Joe Rogan or whatever it was. And then Joe Rogan even commented, was like, yo, I'd love to have you on if you want to. Let's make it happen. But this interview made so many waves to the point where people are like, what's going on? Because I'm assuming you watched the full 245, right?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you think?
It was good. It felt like honest discussion.
Yeah.
Which I think on certain videos, or at least media that we see, it's rare to be like, I don't have to have a guard up watching this trying to dissect whether or not this motherfucker's being factual. Do I do that often? No. But I think you should always, like, everything you hear from somebody else, just know that there's a chance the motherfucker could be lying about it.
For sure.
Fair. I'm cool if you do. Like, if you're gonna, what's the fancy word for bluff up a story?
Fabricate.
Not fabricate, but
no, not fabricate. Embellish.
Embellish. If you're gonna embellish a story to, I don't know, make it seem cooler than what it actually is, fuck it, I'm much long as it's funny. That felt like somebody kind of showing you the lens of, here's what this bullshit's actually about. And the more interesting thing is, it almost pointed out to the fact that the truth is stranger than fiction.
Isn't that wild? Yeah.
It's like you thought like blah 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 was crazy. No. The truth is crazier.
Yeah.
And then you're like, fuck. Which everybody should be like, fuck. Because if you have like you have a bunch of people, like just figure it this way, 30, we'll say now maybe 40 million people have seen it.
If not more.
Let's throw bullshit percentages. Let's say at the height of this video, 75 million people are going to see it. Let's say half of that is people who live in the United States. That is 37.5 million people who live in the U.S. And let's say they all take from it that, damn, the truth is stranger than fiction. And then you start questioning people. Then you start questioning things. And then you have a whole population. You have a whole population of people who want to know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Then you have trouble. And then more weird shit they'll start releasing to us. It seems like the closer that we get to doing actual change is the more they'll dangle that carrot even harder and say, "Oh, you don't what? So change? You don't worry about that."
Look at the whole alien situation too.
Dangling thing.
The government literally said aliens are here.
It was a motherfucking balloon.
But what I'm saying is the government goes aliens, and the problem is we're so used to being lied to, and not having a Cat Williams interview, that we went, "Yo, fix our fucking taxes."
I mean, before Cat Williams, I'll say before Cat Williams, at least, there was this dude called Gil Scott Heron. So you know the Kendrick lyric, "The revolution will not be televised."
Yeah,
he got it from him. So Gil Scott Heron was like an activist and kind of like a man who kind of showed you through the bullshit, like a certain lens to do things, a certain perspective shift. I think he was popular in the 70s. Like, this is way back in the day, but you can kind of draw a line between those two. They kind of try to achieve the same thing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, hey, look, one-ups to the government for not, clipping people trying to make social change. I think we're moving to the up and up. I think if, you kill somebody, their message stands a lot longer. They kind of learned that lesson. Which is weird, right?
Excuse me.
Holy fuck.
I just started dying.
Like, the powers that be just said, hey, we can't just start killing people anymore because their message will stay.
Well,
they
create
tarnish
murders.
their image.
Yeah.
And then the people who stood for them will now be against them.
Well, That's the whole thing, like, right? Like, the whole theory of I'm killing JFK or Martin Luther King or all this shit. No matter how you look at it, you kill someone and they're trying to do something incredible. Martin Luther King, prime example. You kill someone, quote unquote, I'm not saying they killed them, but as a theory, that they do something like that. But now you have someone who's doing something amazing, something revolutionary, something that needs to be done. And you're just making the stance even stronger, right? Because you have this person standing on business, right?
I don't think, you know what? I think the powers that be don't really give a fuck if one person's doing it. No, I think they more care about the people.
What do you mean?
Like the masses.
Sure.
So, I mean, if you have, I think when it comes to shit like that, like change or trying to, revolutionize the way we as a people think, we all kind of have the same idea of how we want the world to be, but we have certain people who can focus everybody's ideas into one like group think, like mob mentality, as to we want this. Through me, we can achieve this because I can focus everybody.
Yeah.
Or everybody can focus through me. We can enact change.
Okay.
So if you take out that lens, that focal, then everybody's still wandering around trying to find the next thing to focus on.
Sure. Okay.
And you know what? I will say it. I think we've kind of lost that. I mean, I think what today people's is I don't know, one. You got Jordan Peterson.
Two of Jordan Peterson.
Who the fuck else is there?
Kate. If you
Kate
want to argue
Upton?
that. I got to sneeze. What is going on in my body?
You're allergic to
Don't
blondes.
say that.
I'll keep it PG-13.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's hard because you have this. What?
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 Huh?
Say that again?
Did I stutter?
Wrong podcast.
Fair enough.
I think it's hard for people now to get to a point where they are willing to speak out because, X did a thing where they're not shadow banning people. They're not banning random accounts, right, who are going against the grain, quote unquote. But I think it's harder to go, hey, listen, why don't you look at this? Why is no one talking about this? They're going against the grain. So you have these corporate bodies, these corporate powers, and they're going, we don't like that. So they shut it down. Look at Tate, right? Man was in jail.
Who?
Andrew Tate. Top G.
The water bottle guy.
The water bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So, went to jail. Found he wasn't human trafficking anyone, and that he's making his money legitimately.
Yeah.
Oh, you think he is?
No.
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
I don't know the scenario. I don't
Point being
know.
is anyone who's been going against the grain has seen an uptick in hate, but now starting to be accepted. Like Joe Rogan, he was getting so much hate to where he interviewed the guy from CNN and shit on him, and then wiped this shit on the guy's face. No one really heard from about Joe Rogan. He kept doing his thing, and now he's like, everyone loves him.
Yeah, but I mean, the angriest people always talk the loudest. That's really all you hear. You can't really sell a story. Be like, this guy's he's a good guy. Everybody loves him. His message is awesome. Tune in next week, so we can tell you about who we love next. Ain't nobody watching that. Because if you a miserable fuck, you don't want to hear about somebody doing good. You want to hear about somebody doing bad.
Like, let me ask you a question.
Look at what this asshole just said. Ooh, look at this. You want this little piece of hate? Yeah, I know you're sitting in traffic right now. It's 7:57, and I know you got to clock in at 8, and you 5 minutes away from your job. Yeah, I know that. That green Kia Soul just cut you off in traffic. Damn, yeah.
Why is that always a green Kia Soul?
Those fucking asshole drivers. Devils.
Like
Demons.
a white BMW.
Yeah, but nah. white BMWs, you can kind of expect them to drive like a dickhead, but anybody who drives a green Kia Soul, they always just seem to surprise you on how bad they are at driving.
One of those is an Undie in Royersford.
Undercover? So Fed?
Yeah.
I bet.
Peace up. 8-10. Damn.
I mean, that motherfucker would surprise you too. You try, shift gears in that motherfucker. You seeing cherries and berries right behind you. I'd be tempted. Never mind. Go ahead. You were saying?
What were you saying?
Nah, nothing.
Okay. What was I gonna say? So let me ask you a question. Oh yeah. Let me ask you a question. When it comes,
can you take your shoes off?
Why?
They're really bugging the fuck out of me.
Why?
They look like alligator on the bottom. It look like horse teeth shoes. Like they can't be comfortable.
You saw me. I just came from work.
Remember that orange thing where you put your finger through it and it makes an imprint on the other side? Like you find at dentist offices and shit. You got those kind of shoes on. I'm expecting one of them pillars to fucking drop out.
Leave my shoes alone.
Can you take them off?
No.
It's really scaring the fuck out of me right now.
What?
It's like you got them dirty ass shoes on.
They're work shoes. They're
Can
not slips.
Can you lift that leg up so America can see what fucking moon boots you have?
They're my work shoes.
You gotta hold it up longer, buddy. That is. Look at those. Look how
Leave
fucking,
my shoes alone.
Look at your gnarled sneakers.
There's nothing wrong with them.
Get your foot away from mine. That's nasty. Come on.
They're Skechers.
Stop it. Skechers are comfy as fuck.
They are
comfy. You gotta get
comfy.
slip-on Timberland boots.
These are slip-on.
We're breaking the train of thought. Focus.
All right, any who's hasn't.
Back on it.
Shut up, Gav. Shit. We'll get to that later. So, my question is, with all this kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Ben brought this analogy.
Which Ben? I was about to say the other Ben in the way I typically say the other Ben's name. Be careful now. So we talking about Bleach.
Bleach.
Okay.
Yes.
What did Bleach say?
So he said this a couple years ago. Years ago, actually, probably this
Could
point.
you explain to America why we call him Bleach?
Because he's white
as fuck.
Okay.
But why'd you say it like? Because he's white. Like
that's how I expected you to say.
Like when you said that, I saw your right shoulder starting to twitch. Like your delt was trying to get that that right hand to shoot up in the air.
Wow.
Something. That's how you said white.
That conclusion was.
Oh wait!
Did you stretch for that jump?
Do that
oh
motion
shit!
A little,
Yo,
yeah.
stop that! Stop that! You set me up for failure right now.
Look at him knife handing me.
Anywho's in house.
I feel
shout out,
bad.
Gav.
Need you to loosen that limp.
But point being though is he said so you've seen all these people get blackballed, get
who's got
Tate,
blackballed?
Cat Williams got blackballed already.
How did he get blackballed?
People first he got put in jail. No one wanted to work with them.
Who didn't want to work with him?
The industry.
Who's the industry?
Comedians, movies,
what comedians?
TV shows.
What movies? What TV shows?
They said it in the interview. Are you worried about getting blackballed again?
You gotta remember, I'm just a dude who lives in fucking bumfuck Pennsylvania who has to go to work every day. I don't give a fuck what's going on.
All I'm saying is
he making money? If he can prepare for his family and make money, that's all I got.
I'm just using this as a segue to go. When it comes to free speech, right?
Yeah, you can say what the fuck you want.
Yes. But Ben brought up this
might
analogy.
not get paid for it.
Ben brought up this analogy. Bleach.
What's the analogy?
Why? Anyways, should a man be able to stand in the middle of New York City on the corner yelling the Nazis were the greatest thing to ever happen?
Is it because that's something he wanted to do?
No. Should the Nazis...
Look, let's keep it a beam. Bleach is...
Aryan?
If he was like 5 inches taller, we would have had a case on our hands. Like that motherfucker would have been in prison with tattoos if he was 5 inches taller. Because when we fought in the bus when we was kids, if he was if he was a little bit bigger, he might have taken my beans.
He's a strong motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, he'll give you a run now.
All right, hang on. Let me just finish this train of thought.
Let's focus.
So,
Yeah.
should a man be able to say those heinous things that the Nazis were the greatest thing ever? We should bring everything
Is he
back.
saying it with a German accent? Because if he's not,
he's just saying
if
it.
he's not saying it with like a German accent, you're a poser.
I'm just saying. He's just
cut
saying
it.
it. He's
Let's
saying
say
the
the
awful
old
things
shit.
that no one wants to hear. But
I
should
want to hear it.
stop.
Hold on, time out. Not because I agree with it, but I've always had this belief that if you let racists and bigots say whatever the fuck they want to say, it's quite simple to start dissecting what they're saying and try to get them to change their minds. Because if you keep shit bottled in, you can kind of still have those thoughts. But if you say stupid shit out loud and you allow people to tell you what the fuck you're saying is stupid, it'll allow your brain to kind of reprocess it. That's why I say, look, if you're going to be racist or you're going to be bigoted or you're going to be anti-Semitic, we need to have these people be able to say this shit so everybody can know this is the type of person that says this shit. So if you still associate with this motherfucker, we know what you're about.
Okay, so basically you answered my question without me being able to finish my train of thought. You
got
motherfucker. But
Never
the whole
slept
thing I was
with somebody who was a mother yet.
Wow. But what I was trying to say, and you pretty much answered my question, is should this person be able to say that?
Yes.
And the question is exactly, yes. It's in order to have love, quote unquote, love speech, you need to have hate speech.
Ooh, wait, what? Love speech is that's a word?
I'm not saying love speech. I'm saying like speech you want to hear, be nice to everyone, like all this kind of, like all the things people want to hear, right? But then you have to have the bad because the thought is love and good and all this stuff is supposed to beat out the evil. So then you go, this man is saying some heinous shit. Don't associate with him. He is an abomination.
No. That's too harsh.
I'm pretty sure anyone who says that shit should get punched
You can't
directly
say
in the face.
don't associate or that's an abomination because that motherfucker might have mental problems or they actually believe that shit. That's fine.
But now we know how to treat that because we know that something's going on with that man.
No, we ain't got to treat shit. That's what that motherfucker thinks. Like, if you agree with him, go start yourself a club and, buy sheets from Temu and cut holes in that and get a couple of your buddies after playing Call of Duty and go out there and start, throwing that fist up in the air. Go ahead. Do it. But don't be surprised. It's other people who think just on the opposite side of what you do come to confront you about it.
Talk all that shit, better get ready to get hit.
Yeah, if you
I should coin that.
fuck around, you open yourself up to finding out.
You ever see that chart where it's like fuck around and the find out? You fuck around so much, you start creeping into the find out territory.
No, because I had something growing up called ass whoopings, and I kind of got a lesson on fuck around and find out.
You found out a lot, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The worst. You want to talk about the worst ass whoopings? We got stories.
Worst when you knew you fucked up, right? And you come home, you just hear the belt unbuckle. You hear.
Worst ass whooping I got wasn't with a belt.
Really?
It was with the red, white, and yellow cords to my PlayStation 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know you're getting. All right, I gotta explain this. I was 8 on my yellow mountain bike. Remember that mountain bike?
No.
Well, it's the one I used to take here.
I remember you used to drive here all the time.
15 fucking years ago.
Are we old?
Yeah. And I was pedaling around the neighborhood that connects to yours. It was raining. And I got back home, soaking fucking wet. Went up to my room, got changed. And my mom just started, freaking the fuck out. She's like, "Dad, I tell you not to leave." I'm like, "Yeah, but dude, it's raining. Like, I'm getting wet. Like, we're having fun outside. And it's a weekend." I must have said something smart. The PS2 that was right there. I saw her move it. I'm like, "Please don't take my PlayStation 2 away." But she just pushed it to the side to get the cords out the back of it. I was like, Oh shit! This ain't. There's no shot. There's no way she hits me with the cords. You know, you getting your ass whooped when they don't even aim for the ass. They just try to hit you in general. That is the worst ones you can get because it's not okay. Let me just turn the cheek a little bit to deflect it. No, it's full body. It is if you don't cover your face, you getting that cord to the side of the temple.
You ever have to run up and put like extra underwear, like shit in your pants?
Nah, because they just said just drop them.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Turn around, drop them. Huh? What?
Remember those? Remember you know how like the flatbreads go on like those like paddles?
Yeah.
Did you ever imagine being like a Catholic kid, bent over? But
coming from a church that's known for diddling kids, that does make sense.
I was never diddled. I don't think.
Yeah, you were too ugly as a kid to be diddled.
That's fucked up. I was a good-looking kid.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
You was a little. You looked weird.
Remember when I had like the Justin Bieber cut?
Yeah. I still have that picture of
Stop.
us.
No.
Now look, I'm not saying I was, the most. I don't even know if I can finish that sentence.
What do you mean?
Like I said, you were an ugly kid. I'm not sure if I was the most palatable child.
I think that's the wrong
We
word.
were both fat kids with weird haircuts.
I remember I was at Sports Clips, right? And I'm like,
ugh.
Yeah. It was this one guy. He was cool. I forget his name, but we always liked him.
Sports Clips?
We were broke. Leave us alone.
Dude, you could have went to Norristown. Wait.
Bro, my dad got coupons, and he'd be like, y'all are getting cut for $8. We're going to Sports
I really think
Clips.
Big Joe should just shave y'all shits bald.
So when he tried to do that, he gave me a buzz cut. Y'all called me a ball sack. y'all said I was a freshly shaved ball sack for like 3 weeks. Then when my hair grew back like 4 weeks later, I was still ball sack. I had to live with that.
Now, who is the devious bastard who came up with all these?
You, motherfucker. You, motherfucker. You. You want to go this again? Oh, I'm sorry. Y-O-U. You. I was called ball sack for weeks. There's a picture with Kayla Barber and I. So I'm like, yo, bro, what's up, homie Slice? And I can't look at that picture without going, I look like a ball sack. You want to know why? Because I was indoctrinated by you, motherfucker. You want to run this back?
We have to. You gotta let me know, man. How much shit did I make people's lives hell back in the day?
I'm not gonna say who. I'm also not gonna say who. But the one motherfucker who took that picture in that shower that day.
The one who took the picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the one that got the picture of them taken of. That was probably the worst thing that could ever happen to you in high school. And you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a picture of your dang-a-lang thing getting posted on Snapchat?
I mean, he took a picture of me also. Let's not get past that.
But that one didn't go as wild.
Because there was nothing in the show. Not like that. You know what I mean? I'm swanging, but I'll recreate the picture for America. So, we out here talking about the way things were. All right, America, pay attention. I'm about to show you what this picture was like. Was this after the picture?
Wait, which one are you talking about?
Picture of Sparky getting his dangling taken.
Yeah.
If you take pictures of people in the fucking... I'll chalk it up to young people things. Basically, my
so bad.
My Hollywood photo.
Lord,
so we had this handicap stall. Comfy as fuck. I had like the plastic cushion. After a long day's worth of practice, dude, that cushion was crazy. So anyway, I wanted to lay down, but you really couldn't because the wall was like a foot away from your foot if you were sitting down on the bench. So what do? Put your feet up higher. So I'm sitting.
We're doing this again?
I'm sitting in this handicapped stall. Curtains right here. But obviously, I know for some odd reason people don't make curtains big enough to cover everything. I don't know, maybe because somebody's got to peek in on handicapped people when they shower. Have you ever seen a handicapped person shower?
No.
I haven't either. I don't think they exist. Anywho. Never seen a handicapped person shower. Like Stephen Hawking. There's no way he showers.
He was on the list too.
I think they put Stephen Hawking through a car wash and, called it a day. Because I don't need anybody trying to rub that down. Anywho. Sitting up. Just having a water splash on my body. On my stomach. I got puddles where my belly button is.
What is happening right now? How did we get here?
Fuck it. And, I'm showering, the water's steaming. All I hear is, and yo, I was so comfy.
Was it the same?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Water running down my balls. All warm and shit. I'm all relaxed. I said, fuck it, look, you guys take a picture, man. Go ahead, take it. Ka-chow. He got it, but I had the curtain up. And that was it. Yeah.
That one didn't. I didn't see that one.
Technically, I'm a nude model.
That's
at the
insane.
Ripe age of 17.
Wild as shit was motherfucker put his balls in what's his face's hand.
Ah, Mitch.
Ah, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. That's some wild times, man.
Yeah,
really
we're old now, dude.
We're only 23. Well, you're 24 because you're fucking old and you're a dinosaur and you're crusty. But I'm young.
Yeah, man, it reminds me that every day. How old I am, how decrepit I am, how I'm going to die soon.
How you can't touch your toes.
I can touch my toes.
No, you can't.
I am not getting up and touching my toes.
You don't have to get up and touch your toes, dude. You can sit down and
that I
fucking
can't
touch your
do, but
toe.
I can stand up, touch my toes.
Oh, so you're good at bending over?
See, that's why
You
I
would
wasn't
be perfect in Hollywood. Keep it a bean.
Yo, stop that.
Keep it. No, let's be honest with you. If all you had to do was put a piece of somebody in your mouth for a TV show or a movie, you would.
Guy or girl?
What do you think?
Girl? Yeah.
Old man balls.
Nah, I'm cool.
He said, Matthew, look, we really like what you're doing, but you have to do something for me in order for us to do anything for you. I mean, come on, we got 10 dudes out there willing to take your spot. I tell you what, let's keep this off the record, but, you see these two low-hanging balls I have in my slacks? Let's role play it. We're role playing your Hollywood. You see these two dangling balls in my slacks?
No.
Well, let me show you. Boom. Foot on desk.
That's disgusting. Well, how did we get here?
I haven't washed.
Fuck, am I drunk?
Matthew, I haven't washed in 15 years.
Is this really happening right now?
You know who else has sucked on these balls?
Who?
Your favorite Hollywood actor.
Lois Lane.
Pete Davidson.
Jesus.
Sorry, Pete. You're not going to watch this anyway, so fuck it.
Yo, how wild would it be if he tweets me?
Yeah, Pete Davidson, hey, why is your buddy saying I sucked on some old dude's balls?
And why is it true?
It could probably happen. But you telling me you wouldn't suck on old dude balls for a chance to have anything you ever wanted?
Maybe. Would you?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Now I look gay. See what happened?
No, it's not even about looking gay.
It's
just like you think this will be the cure to all your problems, but it really just opens up more of them.
You know what I learned though is like you look at the whole Disney kid paradox, right?
That they all go fucking crazy.
Exactly. Look at Miley Cyrus. Look at
Miley Cyrus. I think she got better though.
I do think she got better, but I think there's also another theory
Shout out Miley.
that they all went crazy. Her, Demi Lovato, even though she's a raging lib right now, like
the fuck does that mean? Raging lib.
Anyways,
Oh no.
I don't want to get political.
Say
right
what
now.
you just give me like the spark notes definition as to what the fuck
A raging liberal, like a person who just is like
what the fuck's a
they,
liberal?
them, these are like
What is a liberal? Just basic liberal definition.
Democrat.
Okay. I was gonna say you could probably have a conservative Democrat.
That's a central. That's a person who's right in the middle.
Which I think is normal. All right, back to it. Miley Cyrus and Demi Lovato. Wait, didn't Miley show her coochie on the?
Sort of, kind of, maybe a little bit. Yes, no.
I think there was a video like a parody on YouTube where somebody was like they had roast beef between their legs to mimic pussy lips on a wrecking ball.
Pretty close, yeah.
Damn. What did the Fox say?
Wow. I forgot about that video.
Let's keep forgetting about it. What else you got?
I don't really have much, dude. We've been doing this whole spiel since we started this whole shebang, right? The things the bullshit before. Now we're doing an hour 15.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Every single time, like I know there's a bunch of the clips of me doing this now, but every time I do a podcast, I because mainly I look for like the voice. That's how I know if you got to keep it close to your mouth. But like I'll look like track down. I'm like, damn. Any other theories you got, my friend?
A theory. Did I ever tell you the story about the fisherman?
Nah, we're not. We can't tell someone else's story.
Okay.
It's empty.
You mean? Bullshit. Check this out.
Well, anyways, let's wrap this. Let's call this Chipotle and wrap this up.
Wait a second.
What?
We only 75 minutes in.
Whatever the math is, yeah.
Fuck. I think it's a little short for one of our podcasts.
Yeah.
But also, I do have to be up for work tomorrow, so this
Same
will
here.
have to be continued.
And I'm sure there will be before,
Before what?
nothing.
No. You fucker, that was a segue.
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted that out
Oh,
there.
he fucking up America.
February 3rd, February 8th, right?
February is the second month. The 3rd is the day. The day
Today's.
that
You'll be in Georgia.
Giovanni Guarna is officially moving to Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm going to cut when we entered you in this, and it's going to be your Giovanni Corner.
I know I won't. You have the balls to do that.
That's easy.
How? You get the
I just-
video recording of you calling me?
Yeah.
The recording will stop working.
No, it won't.
It will.
No.
You can't record fucking phone calls.
Yes,
via
I can.
Screen recorder on the.
No, I record it from this
from the phone
on my
to the
phone
mic.
and the
Okay.
mic.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Let's see if you do it. But February 3rd. Fuck, dude. February 3rd. I'm out. I'm out of it. Bye, Pennsylvania. I'm done.
Peace up. A-Town down. Sorry, dude. It's just...
And that's why you suck old dude balls, hypothetically.
Stop that. Martina said the other day, and I was like...
That you suck old dude balls?
No, that's just the piece of A-Town.
Who's that from?
Yeah.
Who's the artist?
Lil Jon.
Cut it. Stop
What?
it. Cut it.
What?
Cut it. It's not Lil Jon.
Who is it?
I'm not even gonna spoil it. See,
Lil Jon,
look,
yeah!
I feel so fucking bad for leaving Atlanta, and I feel like I failed you as a friend, cause you don't know jack shit about culture.
Lil Jon, yeah! Usher!
Fuck!
Oh,
I failed him, yo.
shit.
We should have spent less time in the pool, man. We had to take your ass to
Yeah.
some cookouts or something. Man, damn.
But,
I
guys,
tell you what, if you and Christine don't work out, I'm gonna hook you up with my cousins.
I learned that day. Lil Jon, yeah. I think it sounds
You
like
got about 3 cousins to worry about. You got a couple cousins. You probably don't want to say that in here.
What do you mean?
You know, I got some family members to which they're a little crazier than I am. Like, even my homies, like, sometimes I might beat y'all. Like, if it's your birthday or I'm just feeling certain, wham! I'll crack one off. But if you start saying, peace up, A-Town down, somebody might throw a motherfucking glizzy at you.
See, that's when you catch it, you eat it, call it a day.
Oh, yeah. And you probably went over, at least my cousin Michael. My cousin Michael will like you.
He likes you.
Oh, yeah, he'll like you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
That took a hard left.
No, he'll go hard in.
Oh, Jesus fucking. Yo. All right, anyways, let's wrap this thing up. Guys, this is my good buddy Giovanni Guarna. We're going to have him for a little bit longer. We'll try to grab him on one more time before he goes.
Fuck that.
But
here, how about this? The next time I'm on this bitch, it is 6 months after my 6 months post move to Georgia. How about that?
Okay. All right.
Then we can shoot the shit and we can catch up.
Okay. Not mustard?
And see how we're doing. I'll have to fly out here.
Or you could just drive.
I'm taking the bike.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. True.
Yeah. So no.
Fuck, we're gonna pick you from the airport again. It's not. Listen, I don't care about picking you up from the airport. It's the problems every single goddamn motherfucking time picking you up from the airport. I was a 3-day escapade, motherfucker. Gavin and I talked about it last night. That was a 3-day escapade.
It's not my fault the motherfucker decided to have a cardiac emergency on the fucking flight. Whoops.
Called it
right
day.
before takeoff. I'm like, fuck, dude, you couldn't have like died in the air? Shit. Trying to make it back home to fucking Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yucky.
So 6 months, man. We'll call it them. All right, everybody. If you want to get a hold of him,
Don't
get
get a hold of me.
You don't want it up this time?
Nah, if I ain't talking to you now, I don't really give a fuck.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
Nah, I'm just joshing. My socials
Gio.Vonnie Guarna. Gio.and Vonnie Guarna. It's up. It's
Go
around.
on there. Check it out.
So you want it there? Where do you want it? Where do you want it? You want it right there?
Right here.
Right there?
Right here.
Oh,
Try
God.
not put a ball sack in there.
I will.
Right. Okay. Right there. Leave a hateful comment so I can laugh myself to sleep. Does that sound right?
Oh, don't get racist, please, dear God.
Oh, no, do it.
Oh.
I played Call of Duty growing up, buddy. There's nothing in those MW2 lobbies I haven't heard yet.
Well, everyone, Giovanni Guarna. I'll see you in 6 months, buddy.
Wait, hold on. Do you think I should give myself a middle name when I grow up?
No.
Wait, grow up. I'm fucking grown.
You're grown.
Can you add a middle name?
Yeah.
What do you think my middle name should be?
Francisco.
Just leave that to your viewers. Hey, America, what should my middle name be? Whatever gets the most votes, I'll actually go and get my name changed to.
We'll put it up on Instagram. We'll do like a little thing.
Do a little poll.
All right.
Little poll.
Everyone, I love you all.
Whoa, wait.
Whoa.
Fix that goddamn hand, man. Talking about Nazis and
Oh,
shit.
yo, stop
Out
that.
here giving the crispiest.
Everyone, I love you
Damn.
all. I'm ending this podcast
That's
right.
crazy.
Right,
Hold on, wait.
right,
Goodbye,
right.
America.